Adam Katz for Browning Direct, the dog trainer marketing agency. Check us out at browningdirect.com. If you need desperate dog owners calling you every day, every week, every month, and every year, if you want to grow your dog training business and get to the next level, check out browningdirect.com and feel free to schedule a free 30-minute phone consultation with me to find out if what we're doing with Google Ads would be a good fit for helping you grow your dog training business. It is a complete soup to nuts solutions. We take care of everything. All you really need to do is make sure you answer the phone, because your phone will be ringing with people who are looking for exactly what it is that you have to offer. Let's get into it. So over the past couple of years, I've done probably 12 to 14 different website critiques for dog training business owners, where I go through their website and tell them what they need to fix to get better results. Because basically, if you get 10 people who visit your site and only 1 out of 10 ends up picking up the phone and calling you, and you can change the copy, which is the persuasive text on your website, and go from 1 in 10 to 1 in 5, you've literally just doubled your revenue without having to spend any more money. So kind of an important thing to do. So I've gone through and at my YouTube channel, Katz on Marketing, K-A-T-Z, Katz on Marketing, I've uploaded, and like I said, probably 12 to 14 different website critiques for different dog training business owners. And what I've noticed is when I've looked back at these critiques and then visited their websites, sometimes a year or two later, most of them, almost all of them, have not done anything to take the recommendations that I give them to improve their website and actually implemented those recommendations, which leads me to think there may be one of three things going on. Either number one, they're just incredibly lazy, or number two, they're incredibly busy and they don't have the time to make the changes or figure out how to make the changes themselves, or possibly number three, which is what I'm going to deal with in this video, is that they think I'm just full of bullshit. They think that yeah, that's Adam and his opinions. Well, here's the thing. My opinions are not just opinions. They're based in facts that basically we've tested. We've used a process called A/B testing. And we've done this on both landing pages, which are like one-page websites where we would send traffic to. We've done it probably over 30 to 40 different landing pages in 30 to 40 different markets, as well as actual websites. And we've A/B tested like which headlines work best, which call to action works best, which, every element on the website we've gone through, and we've gotten to the point where basically I can't get it any better. And that's the way A/B testing works. You have a challenger and you have a champion. So let's say a champion headline might be something like "Get your dog to listen to you anywhere you go," and the challenger might be "Your dog off leash in 14 days or less," right? And when we have it show to every other visitor to the website, we have them show one headline or the other headline. And then for the call to action at the bottom, it says "Call now for your free consultation, evaluation, and temperament test, an $89 value. Yours free if you call now." We test just putting it at the bottom versus putting it on several different places throughout the homepage as well as the rest of the website. And we compare. We do that A/B test and we see which one gets more response. So what I want you to do is go through these website critiques that I've done, because everybody's making the same mistakes. And if you don't believe me, you don't have to just, take my advice and just do it. Go ahead and A/B test it. If you're using something like Unbounce or Lead Pages, or I would imagine ClickFunnels probably has the same functionality, they have that ability built in to allow you to A/B test different elements, different things that are on your website. If you're using WordPress, you can invest in a plugin, and I don't have a specific one to recommend. You have to do your own research, but you can invest in a plugin which will allow you to A/B test every element on your website, from the headline to the call to action to the features to the benefits, anything you want, basically. You can A/B test it. So if you send 100 people to your website, it's going to show each 100 people something different. And at the end of your test, you're going to see which elements worked to get people to click the call now button or fill out the contact form or whatever it is that you want to track. And I can tell you the advice that I'm giving you, because I've already done these tests. I've done them in many, many markets across North America with both the landing pages and full websites. In fact, let me tell you a quick story. I had a client who another marketing agency had designed their website, and they hired me to run Google Ads. And it was a very expensive, very competitive market. So they were spending about $100 a day. And they were running the ad campaigns. And after a week, they'd only gotten 3 leads. which is ridiculous amount of money to spend to get only 3 leads. And they said even those leads weren't like really good. Like one of them was a hang up and the other one just didn't have the money, blah, 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 whatever. And I knew what the problem was because the ad campaigns were doing great. I was like, you should be killing it. But the website absolutely sucked. And so he kind of had one foot in each boat. Like he kind of had one foot, I was telling him one thing and this other agency was telling him something else. And I finally said, you're going to need to make a decision. You're going to either need to make the changes to your website that I suggest, which again, you can see at Katz on Marketing, my YouTube channel, or find somebody else to run your ads because this obviously isn't going to work. So ultimately, he took my advice. He changed his website, and we got a website set up for him. I'm not in the business of doing websites, but I did help him out on this one, and incorporated all the elements that he needed to get people to reach out and contact him. And he went from like 3 leads over a period of, I can't remember, I want to say 5 to 6 days, to getting consistently 2 to 4 leads each and every day. And he's still, this is like, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 months later, every day he's still getting that volume of leads and he's doing incredibly well. He hired additional staff. He hired a secretary. He's really growing his business and doing amazing things to help more desperate dog owners. So this stuff, this advice that I'm giving you, it's not just my opinion. It's stuff that I've tested. I've tested in a very scientific way. And I would encourage you, if you think I'm full of shit, then take the advice I'm giving you and compare it to what you're currently doing and see if it doesn't outperform what you're currently doing. Now, maybe your website's great, maybe it can't be improved, but I would bet that there are some things like making it really easy for your website visitors to find your phone number that are just going to be no-brainers and are going to help the overall response to the website. So A/B testing is the key to success in all forms of marketing and advertising. I've done the work for you, so if you don't want to go through the hassle of doing that, you could just check out my critique videos at Katz on Marketing on YouTube. And I also post them in the Dog Trainer Marketing group on Facebook if you're having trouble finding the YouTube channel. But take the advice, implement. Jim Fitzgerald up in Indiana, when he was setting up his business, he went through and he noticed, like in my critiques, everybody was making the same mistakes, and he ended up incorporating my advice into his original website design, and the traffic that we were sending him started doing amazing. He was making really good money. And Jim is a really smart guy. What he did after he had designed his own website and wrote his own copy, he took the copy that he'd written, and then after a couple of months, because he was now making money and he had some money to reinvest in his business, he hired a web designer to use the copy that he had written and make the website more professional, make it more pretty, make it just look like a real business. A website that has poor design but great copy will still work, but a website with terrible copy and a great design will not work. Ideally, you want both. Spend a couple of weeks learning how to write effective copy. You do not need to be a writer or an English major in order to write effective copy. It's very, very easy. If you can talk and you know how to sell dog training, then you can write your own copy for your website once you learn kind of how to do it. And it's easy to do. It takes a little bit of practice, but it's easy to do. And I can guarantee you're going to get better results than you're already getting. So you've heard me, and if you watch any of my videos, go on and on about the importance of copywriting and how it's like a superpower. But the thing is, I'm guessing because I've done these critiques for so many of you guys and you haven't, I look at your website now and your website looks exactly the same way that it did before I gave you the website critique. I'm thinking you must think I'm full of shit. So my advice is test it, and you'll see that I'm not, because I've already tested it. Hey, I'm Adam Katz for BrowningDirect.com, the dog trainer marketing agency to help you grow your dog training business. Get in touch with me if you need a consistent stream of desperate dog owners calling you each and every day, each and every week, each and every month with money in hand, people who are specifically looking for what it is that you have to offer. Hey, I'm Adam Katz for the Dog Trainer Marketing Group on Facebook. Feel free to join us. You'll be amongst over, I think, 2,700 professional dog training business owners just like yourself, swapping secrets, strategies, tactics, and tips. And the best part is it's free to join. We'll talk to you soon, guys.